Well, several investigations are now underway after a 16-year-old died in the storm when the house he was working on caved in on top of him.
Fox 26's Damali Keith joining us live from Magnolia, where yesterday's wild weather turned deadly. Damali.
Yeah, what a heartbreaking tragedy, and so many people are now trying to figure out what went wrong. The Magnolia Fire Department and the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office are only two of the investigating agencies, and now OSHA and the U.S. Department of Labor Wage and Hour Division, they've both sent teams out trying to figure out if any violations were committed that caused that 16-year-old who was working on this home to be killed when the house collapsed in on him when that wicked weather moved in. Is it hard to be back here today knowing that somebody's child died?
Yes, it is, because we are father too. Yeah, so sorry for that family.
It was just a summer job for the 16-year-old working construction, building these new homes here in Magnolia. His co-worker Jesus Altamirano says when they realized the teen was missing, they called him and could see his phone screen lighting up deep underneath the rubble. It was Altamirano who gave the tragic news to the teen's father, who was also working nearby. Altamirano only speaks Spanish. He says telling the teen's father was the worst part. He says, quote, "I told him," and the man just fell there, kicking and screaming.
Something that I can sympathize, given the fact that I have kids that are starting to approach that age, and you want them to go out and do the right thing and go work and start being members of society, and it's unfortunate.
It took the Magnolia Fire Department 3 hours to reach the 16-year-old, and they soon realized their rescue was a recovery mission. Now, these are the 3 homes that couldn't stand up to the storm. This first one, where the teenager was, completely caved in. This second one partially collapsed, and the third is left leaning.
This storm really came out of nowhere. It was pretty sunny out, and then it got a little bit cloudy, and then it just turned absolutely darkness. But I can tell you that it was a very strong straight line wind that was blowing through the area at the time of the collapse.
The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office is now the lead investigating agency. Caroline and Rashi, I'm told these investigations could take some time.
Well, Damali, was there any clear indication that there were any violations happening here? Because that storm really did rip through pretty strong, and they were obviously still out there working. What do you know about that?
You know, that's the big thing. Everybody's asking, why was the construction crew even still here if we knew wicked weather was coming in? And when I reached out to OSHA to ask if any clear violations have been committed, they said that there are a number of variables that they have to look into, and they say they are looking into all of that as the investigation continues.
Such a sad story tonight. Damali, thank you for that report.